up and said, if we don't step in now, we're going to start to see stuff drifting to the suburbs, and I guess, once again, we know how that movie ends. Once it happens, can happen all too quickly. And so I put together a group of people and said, do you share a vision that we need to do something to re-energize the downtown area? And so we started to talk about it. The initial idea was that we'd build an arena in the downtown, expanded it to include a convention center, expanding our convention center that was already downtown, but it needed renovation and expansion. And so we put together a community group. We said, we don't really care about what your views are on a whole lot of issues, but if we can agree that we need to go to work in the downtown area and get it done, we need to get it done. And with a fair bit of optimism and a lot of hard work, we put together a private sector coalition that helped to provide an incentive and an encouragement for our local government organizations to come together and to work more cooperatively together than ever in order to get something done. Have you been to Grand Rapids recently? Have you been over to see? Have you been traveling there? And maybe you remember it 10 years ago or 15 years ago, and today it's a different place. I think people are stunned by what they see in town with restaurants and options and entertainment, and they see an energy and a quality of life, and they actually see a thing called a building crane. We haven't seen many in Michigan over the past few years, unfortunately, but we have a few now in Grand Rapids that have been there and actually today are still working. And so we've seen people moving into the city, coming into the downtown area. It's going more like a little mini real estate boom as people have moved back into the city. We did expand the convention center. We did take and added an arena. We've been one of the top performing arenas in the country since we opened the facility now some 10 years ago. And we've revitalized our community, and it makes us proud. I just got a concert I'm going to have to go to. Some of you may, but the Who are coming to Grand Rapids on November 5th. That would not have happened if we didn't have an arena, and I can guarantee you, I know one person who's going to be at that concert. We took a city and brought it together. We've divided ourselves as a state. For many of you, you're possibly thinking, well, he's from West Michigan, and we're in East Michigan, as though somehow we're not together in Michigan. We have issues that are uniting this state. Job creation being so powerful and so important to everyone. We can't afford to allow ourselves to be divided, to see the sort of disconnect that has occurred too often in our state. Whether that disconnect is geographic, whether it's east or west, or frankly, whether it's north or south. Some of you have been up to the UP as I have, and you've gone up there and you've found out from the UP what the rest of us are. You know what the rest of us are? We're trolls, because we live under the bridge. See, we divide ourselves geographically, even with a little bit of good humor. We divide ourselves geographically. We divide ourselves economically. We divide ourselves racially all too often. We divide ourselves business and labor and management. Labor as though one or the other were unnecessary to our joint success. See, we've been too often divided. Now, I'm pleased that we have possibly one of the best symbols of a new connectivity that's happening in Michigan. The kind of connectivity we need to expand. The Auburn Hills City Council just voted 4-3 to take down the Tinkin Road barricade. Last time I was out here, Mike Bishop, not last time, when I was first with Mike, this was almost a year ago, and when I visited with this group, he took me to the barricade. I was waiting for the music about, we're